on and off the screen, Angelina Jolie has been one of the film industry's most eminently watchable celebrities for over a decade. Whether she's appearing in big-budget blockbusters, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, more thoughtful dramas, Changeling, or animated features the whole family can enjoy, Kung Fu Panda, or simply hypnotizing the paparazzi with her tabloid-friendly lifestyle, Jolie hasn't strayed far from the spotlight since earning raves for her Emmy-nominated performance in HBO's Changeling. Now let's look at some of Jolie's most memorable film roles. Number 10. Girl, Interrupted. While Girl, Interrupted is widely regarded as a mediocre film, Jolie's performance articulates the shallow charm and cold calculation of a clinical sociopath with total aplomb. She received her first, and only, Academy Award for her role as Lisa Rome, which is credited with launching her into superstardom. Number 9. Mr. and Mrs. Smith. It's the movie that sparked 1,000 tabloid stories, which turned out to be true when titular stars Pitt and Jolie wound up becoming Mr. and Mrs. IRL. But the boom-laden action movie is an adventure on its own, as the two assassins on the down low are hired to gun each other down. Number 8. The Good Shepherd. Jolie shows she's not afraid to be unlikable as Margaret Russell, a woman who has forced CIA operative Edward Russell, mate Damon, into a marriage he didn't want. Telling the story of the formative days of the agency, The Good Shepherd is filled with an all-star cast, but Jolie makes sure she's never lost in the fray by remaining true to her character, and not trying to make her conventionally sympathetic. Number 7. Playing by Heart. Playing by Heart is about 11 articulate people work through affairs of the heart in LA. It's not a success but, somewhat surprisingly, given some of Angelina Jolie co-stars' pedigrees. It was Jolie who earned the most significant praise, including a Breakthrough Performance Award from the National Board of Review, and glowing reviews from the likes of Film Threat's Ron Wells, who wrote, "The brightest spot belongs to Angelina Jolie, who is so compelling to watch. She has chemistry with the furniture." Number 6. Salt. Salt is a more intense action film than the Lara Croft movies, opening with the brutal scene of Jolie's character, CIA operative Evelyn Salt, being tortured in North Korea. Salt leaves the audience wondering whether Salt is the loyal CIA agent she claims to be or secretly a Russian spy. Jolie famously performed all of her own stunts on the movie. Number 5. Beowulf. How do you turn one of humanity's oldest works of literature into a $200 million hit at the box office? Hire Robert Zemeckis to turn it into a 3D burst of mocha pie candy, and cast Angelina Jolie as Grendel's mother, whose decidedly reptilian appearance stands at odds with her disdain for clothing. As the New York Times' Manola Dargis noted, you don't need to wait for Angelina Jolie to rise from the vaporous depths naked, to know that this Beowulf isn't your high school teacher's old English epic poem. Number 4. Changeling. Receiving her second Oscar nomination, Jolie delivers a strong, heartbreaking performance as a woman determined to get her son back in Clint Eastwood's drama. Based on true events, Changeling showcases Jolie's raw vulnerability alongside bold determination as she proves just how powerful a mother's love can be. Stephen Whitty of the Newark Star-Ledger wrote, "This is one movie where the star really is the star, and delivers a performance of which any actress can be truly proud." Number 3. Wanted. Adapted from the Mark Millar, Kick-Ass, comic, Wanted features Jolie doing what she does so well, being mysterious, sexy, and lethal. As the Fox, a higher-up in a league of assassins, Jolie keeps the part from becoming just another cookie-cutter action role by bringing real emotion to the character's damaged core. A surprise hit with both critics and audiences, rumors continue to swirl that Jolie will, somehow, be back for the sequel. Number 2. Sky Captain and the World of Tomorrow. Jolie stars as Commander Frankie Cook in Kerry Conran's homage to sci-fi pulp stories of the past. With her eye patch firmly in place, Jolie plays her part straight, smirking with the movie rather than at it, never letting the part slide into campy stupidity. While audiences may not have gotten what Sky Captain wanted to do, there's no question that Jolie definitely did. And, finally, number 1. A Muddy Heart. Nominated for multiple awards including a Golden Globe, Jolie's portrayal of Marianne Pearl, the widow of murdered journalist Daniel Pearl, has been praised by critics as one of her best performances. As Marianne Pearl's personal choice to play the part, Jolie delivers an emotionally heavy performance, losing herself so completely in the role that the audience forgets she's Angelina Jolie, and instead sees a woman struggling to come to terms with the loss of her husband. Peter Travers, Rolling Stone, wrote, "The film belongs to Jolie. She won an Oscar for 1999's Girl, Interrupted, but this is by far her best performance."